Yeah, so just here in the hole again, you can see here, this is the soil, and it's just super dusty stuff. And as soon as I kind of just throw it on the ground, it just picks up and goes everywhere. So a little fun fact actually, so if you look at yourself on the world map, on Google Map, we're in Tenerife, and you can see next to Tenerife is actually the Sahara Desert in Morocco, Africa. And that place is so like loose and dusty. What actually happens is a lot of the minerals, especially phosphorus, gets picked up by the wind in the Sahara and somehow gets thrown onto the Amazon forest, and it actually helps the Amazon forest stay fertile. It's like a dead, well, there actually used to be forests in the Sahara like 10,000 years ago. You look at like what's it called, like the Milkovich cycles that happen every 10,000 years. But yeah, basically there's a lot of like dead stuff there, but in terms of minerals, it's actually quite rich, and somehow the wind picks it up and feeds a forest on another continent. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was talking about here. Obviously the topsoil here was taken away, so we have had to take quite a few extra steps to make it fertile enough for seeds to grow here. The section we've been working on here the last 2 months, my time here, is the nut and berry section. Trying to be very inconspicuous with the camera. Don't want to show the whole property, but you can see we just have a garden bed here, growing plants. So if this place wasn't raked away to feed banana trees, all we would have to do is just drop seeds into these beds here, or we wouldn't actually have to dig these beds. We'd literally just have to just plant seeds and water them. Instead, what we have to do is dig these holes, add a lot of biomass, and yeah, with the biomass we have to layer it. So the bottom layer has to be like really thick logs, and then we add soil on top, or dust, and then the next layer will be like thinner ones. So instead of really big fat ones, they'll be thinner, but they'll be more like sticks, and then again more soil. And then on the final layer on top, we add like leafy greens, a lot of ferns, and then we add soil on top. So we get the soil, we get that stuff from the land here that the people here own. So what we have natively here growing as pioneer species are mostly ferns and blackberry bushes. Blackberries are spiky, so we don't really like to use it for the holes, but we try find other ferns. We've run out of ferns now, and Jose has gone to like another section of the food forest to like cut up some aromatics that are growing quite well and successfully, and he's just using that as biomass here. Yeah, so we do that, and then we add a final layer of soil on top. After that, maybe add some manure if we have some, and we can also use limestone to balance out the pH. The reason why we use limestone is because it's actually quite alkaline, calcium carbonate, and the soil here can be as low as 4.5. To make plants, to make soil, like the nutrients in soil, plant available, typically you want it about 6.5. So we just have to add some limestone sometimes to balance it out. And as the forest here will mature, the roots and the plants will take care of all that by itself. The pH, that is.